Welcome to that 8-bit Shitshow Unplugged, the game. The show where we play games so that you don't have to. EA Sports. This week we are playing. Oh man, we're playing such a good game this week. It needs no introduction, but here it is: Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Tom, over to you.
It's one of the ones that when we started this show, the obvious thing is to do Mario, to do Sonic, to do Final Fantasy, to do Zelda, and we're like, nah, let's hold off.
Yeah,
let's hold off until we're ready. This is a big boy game for us to do, Ad. There's going to be a lot of pressure to cover this. I'm going to jump straight in. I'm going to play. Let's do a few levels. You talk to me. I'll answer shit. I'll ask shit. I'll talk about shit. One of my absolute fucking best gaming memories as a child.
The best gaming memory for me, I think.
I think Sonic 2, for me.
I just remember this as being like absolutely revolutionary for I turned it on and I thought
it's the speed, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's the speed and the attitude and the coolness.
And the fact that you've got multiple ways to get through each level.
You were a Sega kid, right?
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, I never owned a Nintendo.
Well, this is the thing. So whenever you look on the internet about console wars, Sega versus Nintendo, most of the places you're going to be directed, the references to that are going to be like American discussions, and that's because Nintendo was far bigger in America than it was in the UK. In the UK, I think Sega was bigger than Nintendo in the UK, but not only that, I think the rival to it was computer gaming, which now is PC gaming, but it was playing your Dooms and MDKs and Duke Nukems and stuff like that. Whereas everyone I knew had a fucking Mega Drive.
Well, yeah, exactly. I didn't know many people who had an NES or a Super NES or anything like that. So yeah, Sega was the one, like a Master System, Mega Drive.
What you got to think about, I think we were getting into gaming probably at the tail end of the NES.
Yeah, I think so.
We were a little bit young, a couple of years young for that to be. Right, by the way, if you fall down, right, see how the green grass holds you?
Yeah.
The checker-plated earth doesn't, so if you run onto them spikes, invincible, and then run into that up and down tower, you fall to the bottom and die.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, I did not know that.
Something that used to fucking annoy me, because you would run across there really fast. Yeah, and if you fall there in between the spikes, there's no crash detection on the sort of sub-layer.
Of course, yeah. I've forgotten about that feature actually. So this came out in June 1991, and then the following month in America, and it was followed in Japan and all PAL regions the month after, so July 91.
But of course, designed in Japan, redesigned in America, because Sonic was originally supposed to be a bit of a grebo with like leather jacket and spikes and all that kind of shit.
I'm so glad he wasn't.
Very kind of manged up. But Tom Kalinske and his crew over at Sega USA no-knowed that.
Yeah, well, correctly as well, I think.
Well, for us, sure. But I also think in Japan, like, that might have been very cool at the time, but what's given Sonic his longevity is that he
transcends any time period.
Exactly that. I mean, I don't know, he's very 90s in some ways, because it's that whole kind of, we're cool, we're edgy.
But, I mean, this game could come out now and it'd still be like, this is fucking well cool. Like,
definitely.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. But, man, just looking at you playing through the levels, I'm itching to have a go. I really am.
I'm itching to get another fucking ring, because I haven't got any.
Oh, shit. Oh, you're on the spike bridge as well, shit. Oof. Nice. Oh, there you go. Take that on board. So it's basically Sonic came off the back of obviously Sega needing an iconic character to lead their brand. Obviously Nintendo had Mario, so Sega needed something. Shit.
That's my shit. That's what's annoying in Sonic 1 that doesn't tend to happen in Sonic 2 so much. I don't remember it being a prevalent issue. And it's only really Green Hill Zone I remember it happening on.
Yeah, totally forgotten it being a thing. So yeah, can't have been that much of an issue. But yeah, so obviously Sonic was what they came up with to match the Mario brand leading character. So
they wanted to create a mascot.
Yeah, exactly.
The 90s was about mascots.
Yeah, and they hadn't really got one until Sonic came along. Nothing that really stuck.
Well, if you remember, the packing game for the Mega Drive was Altered Beast.
Yeah, and that certainly wasn't a fucking mascot. Jesus Christ.
Well,
wow.
It wasn't franchisable. They didn't have a character.
No, no, exactly. There was nothing.
A well-remembered game by many, not by me, but...
Well, I thought it was a good game.
How intimidating is the fucking boss music?
Oh, man, Robotnik. Dr. Kintober. Amazing. I don't like they've named him Mr. Eggman or Dr. Eggman.
He was always Eggman in Japan.
Yeah, but I don't like how that's transcended over to the West now. I'm not a fan. It's Robotnik for me.
Well, I can't fucking help you there, I'm afraid.
Well, can we cancel that, please? So Sonic 1 was very well received by critics.
By crickets.
By crickets, yeah, they fucking loved it. Praising its visuals, audio, and gameplay, which is absolutely, you can't disagree with that. It looks amazing, plays amazing.
Sonic saved Sega without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah. It's definitely the game that really pushed them back into the mainstream.
So Sega was an arcade company. They had the Master System out, which is sort of not a failing console, but you've got to put a bit of context onto all of this, okay? Rewind 8 years or so, 1983, video game crash, Atari's lack of quality control. The fact that you didn't have to have a license to publish on their platform. So there was a huge video game crash. That's when Nintendo stepped in and took over the market. Nintendo took over the market by being very, very defensive more than aggressive. People said they were aggressive. They weren't. They were just being defensive. They really didn't...
Just wanted to protect their IP, didn't they?
Look at that. Squashed. Well, not their IP. They were trying to protect the industry from going the way it went before. When Tom Kalinske took over Sega of America, Sega was a big arcade publisher in Japan, but arcades, although big in America in the 80s and 90s, were nowhere near as big as they were in Japan.
Yeah.
And they were coming into the home console market. They had already got the Mega Drive out. So they were the first 16-bit console to come out. But it basically hadn't taken off in the West at all. So Tom Kalinske came on board, and he was from Mattel, and obviously was largely responsible for the marketing of Barbie and He-Man. So he had some kind of credentials there.
I mean, not in gaming, but yeah, certainly in toys.
Fucking Mega Drive was a toy, wasn't it? Like, let's be honest.
Oh yeah, he was in the...
Nintendo did that absolute best to market the NES as not being a toy. That's why it wasn't called video games. It was called the Entertainment System. Like they specifically did that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so Kalinske comes over. And they I don't think it was solely him, but they came up with the whole, we need a mascot game. And there was this game that had been developed in Sega Japan that he went to see. Now, there's a whole load of stuff. And if you read Console Wars, which I keep going on about, it's such an amazing book.
Yeah, it is great. It's really
where
great.
Sega made a lot of other mistakes that led to their downfall, and that was largely on the hardware side of stuff, not the software side of stuff.
Yeah.
But Sonic was shown off to him, and it was, he's got this super fast kind of edgy thing to it. So they had this big design debate, and there was a lot of animosity between Sega USA and Sega of Japan.
Mm-hmm.
But they did eventually come up with this design where it kind of fell apart, as like I said, was in the hardware messaging.
Right, yeah.
But Sonic was hugely popular, and they actually, we talked about GTA and the marketing and that. It wasn't so dissimilar from Sonic. They went full aggressive, and they really played as being the underdog with the whole Sega does what Nintendo don't.
Yeah, so they really had an attack on Nintendo rather than bigging themselves up as well, That's it's interesting.
The funny thing is, so they had these attacks on Sega, and all their ads were like attacks on Nintendo. All their ads were like targeting Nintendo. They were really kind of explicit in that. When PlayStation came on board, they were even fucking worse at it.
Yeah.
They went like Sony's quite like the big player in gaming now, and quite a professional company. They were wild back in the early days because Sony didn't want to do PlayStation.
Did they not?
No.
So what's well, I'm sure we'll touch on that on another,
that's another story,
occasion. But yeah.
Sony allowed it to happen. Olaf Olafsson was like in charge of the setup of it. But the pranks that the PlayStation guys, like, so here's the thing, they invited the Nintendo executives to their after party after what would be the first E3 in 1995. Okay.
Yeah.
Only so that they would get an invite back, knowing that the Japanese had to return the courtesy. Yeah. they got an invite back, photocopied it 200 times, went around the streets of LA and passed it out to every fucking bum and knob you could find.
Oh my god!
So all these dickheads turned up at the Nintendo E3 after party.
Holy shit!
And they thought that was funny.
Well, I mean, it is funny, but
it's
also really
imagine Sony doing that now to like Microsoft.
I'd love it to happen. Actually.
But this was back when video games didn't have they were just they weren't taken as a serious thing. It was normally like a bunch of like dickheads, not nasty dickheads, but like a bunch of kids basically developing these games. It's just those kind of things that I find really interesting and really funny.
That's amazing. That's such.
So because people always talk about the
backstory.
console wars being Sega, Nintendo. The console wars were Sega and Nintendo. That's what it's remembered for. But PlayStation were part of the console wars for a very short period of time because Sega killed themselves in the first year of PlayStation's existence, and then very quickly Nintendo and PlayStation didn't compete. But
that's the thing, isn't it?
For the very first start of PlayStation's life cycle, they had a big dent in the console wars.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as you say,
and I think when you look at Sonic, the thing he's most identifiable for, in terms of a nostalgic and history point of view, is the Sega versus Nintendo discussion.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's got that attitude about him as well, isn't he? Where he's all
completely designed, because Mario is very Japanese. The Japanese people, their culture, in terms of the way they present themselves for their design, is very, very wholesome.
Yeah, respectable. Like, yeah.
Well, just they're not going to do dick jokes, and you feel like Sonic would have.
He definitely would have. He gets real sassy when you stay still.
Yeah, like he gets annoyed with you. Should we do it? Should we watch?
Yeah, stay still. See what he does. He doesn't like it. He's like
raising it, like,
excuse me, guys.
Tapping his feet and raising his eyebrows. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Get fucking on with it. Like, Mario would never do that.
And Mario would be like your mate.
Hey.
But it's just interesting to have something. And when I say, oh, he's so 90s, it's so 90s, like,
shit.
What does that mean? Because the 90s were defined by things like Sonic. So, it's not that, oh, this was so 90s that it was trying to fit in with the time. This helped define that time and that era.
Yeah. Well, when you think of like gaming from that era, you immediately think Sonic and Mario, don't you?
I mean, to me, when I think of just pop culture from that era, but then because I'm a gamer, so like
I think.
But my mum
knows
likes Sonic. She's always like, oh, I like Sonic. That was cool.
Yeah.
She thinks video games are a complete fucking waste of time, and she wishes I'd leave them alone.
My mum is exactly the same. But
I'm always trying to justify it as some like academic pursuit as well. I'm always like, oh, but the design is really good. Because I'm a designer as well, I try to justify it. She's just like, you're just like making excuses to play computer games and trying to make it sound clever.
Yeah, and
I'm like, well, yeah, but to be fair.
Yeah, my mum's a big fan of Alex Kidd. But yeah,
your mum's a big fan of me.
Oh, she loves you, man.
I know. I'll be.
The lifetime ban's still in existence.
The lifetime ban is lifted.
I'm joking. Yeah, you're allowed back now. We won't say why that happened. So, yeah, the design on this we've talked about quite a lot. So Hayao Nakayama wanted a character as iconic as Mickey Mouse, and I think he certainly got that. With the way Sonic turned out, I think he's as iconic as Mickey Mouse. Everybody knows what Sonic is. You put a picture of Sonic up on the screen. Yeah, everyone would know who it is.
It's true, actually. Like, I think Sonic might be my favourite character in gaming.
Ooh, wow.
Like, come on, if you were to pick one character that you... Because it's about its self-identification, isn't it? And the one that meant the most to you. It's either Sonic or it's fucking Tony Hawk. And actually, I never played as Tony Hawk. I was Squeeze Rodney Mullen.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'd never played as him. So, I think Sonic would have to be it.
Oh, shit.
For me. Oh, no.
Like, I've missed all the ring pieces as well.
It's a bad thing to do. But yeah, let's talk about the music as well, Tom, actually, because we haven't really touched on that. But wow, some of the best tunes.
I think Sonic 2 as well. Like, you look at Chemical Plant Zone, and I want to shout out a guy. Do you know Smooth McGroove?
I don't.
Right. Before we turn this video off, I'm going to fire up someone else's YouTube video, probably get a copyright ban, and put it on there. Because Smooth McGroove, you need to go and sub to his channel, is a fucking legend.
Oh, not if we're bigging him up, though. You know, probably love it.
I'm going to finish this level, then we're going to watch one of his videos.
Nice. Okay. I'm excited.
I'm going to die.
Whoa.
If you want to talk about music, Starlight Zone. Man. That's the zone I always forget exists. Like, after this, you've got Spring Yard Zone. Oh, we're going to go through the levels next week when we do the show. So
yeah, exactly.
But fucking hell, man.
There's some great stuff.
It's not a precise platformer like Mario. To me,
it's not
Sonic,
about that, though.
Sonic versus Mario is snowboarding versus skiing.
That's a great comparison. Like
that's
precision
what it
with
is.
skiing.
Yeah, it's sloppy but it's just fucking cool.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
fun.
fun.
There's no precision in snowboarding. I mean, there is, but compared to skiing, there's not.
There's not when I do it.
But it's a lot cooler, and I think Sonic embodies that.
He always, at that point, when you jump off that block, at that point, he doesn't turn into a ball, he jumps with his feet running.
Yeah.
That's a glitch that always happens in that location.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. See, I haven't played this for...
I've
played
25
years?
I've played this a couple of times recently, and Sonic 2.
Really? Oh, man, I'm so excited to get back into this.
Twat!
Oh, man. So... What else can I tell you? So the 8-bit version, actually, yeah, that came out...
yeah, let's talk about them, because fuck me, the Master System versions were totally different.
Yeah, completely different game. You had, like, the friggin', what are they called? Hang glider sections. What the fuck?
I'm going to die now, aren't
I think so, yeah. We can... Oh, man. Oh, this is tight. Jesus Christ, Tom.
Oh. Right, let's actually pay attention to this, whatever they were, lead weight thing.
So yeah, the versions that came out on the Master System and Game Gear, as you said, were completely
on the Master System you used Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic Chaos on the Master System and Game Gear. Sonic Triple Trouble on the Game Gear as well.
Never played that one.
Yeah, one of the most sought after collectible Game Gear games. I mean, it's a Sonic game, so they're all sought after, but...
Yeah. Man, I've still got my original copy
I really love
of this game.
The best, like, the bosses are intimidating. Robotnik was always intimidating to me.
Well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He's fucking
How
crazy.
Fucking amazing is Final Zone? Can you find the cheat for me, Ad, so I can go to Final Zone?
I can.
Right, let's restart the game. Isn't it up, down, left, right, ABC, start?
Don't remember.
Hold down ABC and go up, down, left, right, start. Up, down, left, right, start. Yeah, there you go, look at that.
Oh, well played.
Let's just see if we can finish it.
We're getting a bit of a sneaky peek at the end game then. God, this is a good zone. The zone before you get to this is so cool. Yeah.
No, didn't get him. Man, I used to like shake at this point because like you couldn't save the game, could you?
Exactly. So you've got to this point.
I beat the game.
Pure determination and grit, but like you lose here and that's it.
He's in the wrong one, isn't he?
Man, do you know what? With games these days, there's very few occasions.
He's always.
There's very few occasions where you feel that sense of peril. If you die here, that's it.
Dark Souls.
Yeah, but that's, like I said, very few though.
That's why it was such an old school game. It was like that tension when you're playing the boss.
Yeah.
And I think that does away with frustration. There's sense of dread because you're not just like, oh, I want to get past it. It's like a real achievement when you do get past it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Check out the music on this level.
It's great, isn't it? We'll talk about this when we do the full episode, obviously. But I'm
going to say it now and then probably die, but it's quite an easy final boss.
I hope you die now.
You can get caught out, like if you're in the middle and then the wrong ones come round.
It's a weird final boss, really. Why is he in these tubes?
And these pistons.
What is he doing?
It's fucking great, I think. The final boss in Sonic 2 is much harder, especially seeing as you have to fight Metal Sonic first.
Oh man, Metal Sonic, what an arch nemesis that is. I absolutely love Metal Sonic.
I remember the first time I saw Metal Sonic, I was just like, I almost cheered at my screen. I was like, it's so fucking cool.
Yeah. The fuck is that thing?
I did a full playthrough of Sonic 2 recently. It took me a couple of hours and I burnt through it in one sitting.
How cool is it when you go Supersonic though? Oh.
It doesn't happen in this one though.
No, Sonic 2, but...
There you go.
There he is.
Completed it in 2 minutes.
Well done.
Oh, you have to hit him again. There you go.
Yeah. He goes red.
See
I love that he goes red.
Yeah, and his moustache goes all like burnt.
Tom, that was good. I really enjoyed picking that back up and getting that nostalgia hit. That was amazing. I promised
it though. I've got to find Smooth McGrew for you.
Yes, you did.
Let's just watch this because we're going long. We were only going to do a short episode, but Sonic. Fucking A. Right, let me work some magic here. What do you think of it, Ad?
I think Sonic is, well, it's certainly one of my favourite games of all time, but it's one of the best games of all time and one of the best game series of all time. It's the replayability on Sonic, on every Sonic game I've ever played, in terms of the main games. I'm not talking about stupid spin-offs, whatever, but Sonic 1, 2, 3, Sonic and Knuckles, all of those are just absolutely immense. And as you say, Sonic is the coolest character ever, right?
Yeah,
he's so cool.
Right, let's put this into that.
Here it is.
Oh, this is going to be worth it.
Yeah, I hope it is. We're giving a lot of trade secrets here.
No one cares. It's a shit show. Yeah, but it's just like, because this is gonna, people are gonna see this and they're gonna be like, "This guy's amazing. I'm gonna go and follow him on YouTube, subscribe, like you're gonna do to us." Let's just watch it there. That'll do.
Fly Audible and travel the world.
Oh, we got audio. Can you hear it?
Settle back.
Oh yeah.
Thousands of destinations.
Got it. Oh my god! Fucking incredible! Oh my god! This is blowing my mind.
What a legend.
Oh, that is genuinely one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
But he does loads of stuff, so go follow Smooth McGrew on YouTube. It's gone sub to him. His channel's way better than ours. So, well, it fucking is. Come on, we're not doing anything that creative.
No, that is insane. Right.
But he does loads of stuff. Street Fighter, Gars theme, all sorts of amazing shit.
I'm going to follow that. That's fucking amazing.
Absolutely love the dude. He's a legend.
Right, that has been another episode of that 8-Bit Shitshow Unplugged. Thank you very much for watching. Check out the full episode for Sonic the Hedgehog over at happyhourgaming.net. And thank you very much for joining us again. Thanks, Tom.
Ciao dinga.